Hello students, welcome to the class. I'm Yogita. Our subject is CNET, Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to discuss about teacher evaluation. Students, we learned in previous classes like what is teacher, who is teacher, different methods of teaching, aviates, everything. Now, when the teacher is in class and taking class, imparting knowledge to student, it's very important that we will evaluate the teacher. It's not that we are evaluating a person, we are evaluating a teacher performance skill because definitely we want a teacher who really can help the student. That's why this teacher evaluation is really essential and important in teacher education. Now, the function of teacher evaluation, it helps the teacher to understand herself, understand her what is the strength and weakness. It helps help the teacher to motivate herself so that she can improve her performance. It helps the teacher to gain the confidence. It helps the teacher to accept certain criticize some criticism, also help the teacher to improve and share her experience and some new ideas. It helps the teacher to raise her self esteem. Now, if you see a point of view from a student, it's very important that a students can understand the teacher in a better way. Students can meet the teacher and speak their personal point of view that if they don't like, they don't understand that particular teacher class, they can go and approach that teacher. They can say that I'm not able to understand what you're teaching. And also it offer a student counseling. A teacher can meet the students and counsel the students. Now, if you see from a point of view of school or colleges, definitely a college require a better teacher so that they can improve their college education standard. So evaluation which help to provide certain appraisal, yeah, like giving reward, reinforcement, salary increment, hike, promotion, yeah, giving some kind of what is that token economy to the teacher. That all can be done. It helps the teacher to improve herself, improve her course, subject, yeah, college name and fame. Also, from the point of view of college or school, they can select the best teacher for that particular academic year only with the help of evaluation. So, these all are the important function of a teacher evaluation. Definitely, we are able to evaluate the teacher with the different methods. Now, we can go for a student teacher evaluation. That means here a student is taking an opportunity to evaluate the student, evaluate the teacher, because teacher is taking class for the students and that particular student is spending a maximum of his time with the teacher. So, he will be able to understand what the teacher is taking and how she is delivering her class. So the students are able to make the evaluation. Now, definitely it is required also. So teachers can develop a close relationship with the student, a purely teacher student relationship. Now, the advantage of this student teacher evaluation is students can give a genuine opinion. It helps the teacher to identify different class needs, because teacher may be very good, but unfortunately the way she is approaching the each class may be same. Maybe a first year require a different kind of approach because they're new to the profession. Fourth years require different kind of approach because they're already in fourth year. So now with the help of student evaluation, teacher can understand that what kind of approach is required by which class. It helps the teacher to go to the student level and present a topic. Students can get an opportunity to give their opinion. It may not be complaint all the time, so they're able to express their opinion. So these are all the advantages. The disadvantage of student teacher evaluation is these students, they are not having a mastery over the subject. Then how they can evaluate the teacher? Another thing is a teacher may be evaluated based on her personality. They may like the teacher, they may not like. If they like that person, then even the class is bad, they may not give the comment. If they don't like the teacher as a person, even if the class is very good, they are giving a negative opinion. So this bias can happen based on religious, gender, regional issues can come and interfere here when the students are evaluating a teacher. And The student maturity, age maturity and understanding may also interfere when they are evaluating a teacher. The next evaluation is teacher can go for a self-evaluation, where a teacher is able to evaluate herself after the class. So this will give a great opportunity to the student as well as great opportunity to the teacher to understand herself. A teacher can ask some questions with the student whether you understood. So opportunity for the students to express, yes ma'am, we understood, yes ma'am, class is okay, no ma'am, we are not able to follow. See, here a teacher is able to understand herself. The advantage of self evaluation is teacher is able to have teacher is able to get this emotional stability to face the criticism. She is able to understand the need of her class. She is developing a motivation, enthusiasm towards a teaching and learning. Teacher will be a learner now. She is learning new things so that she is able to give a good class. The disadvantage may be like she may not she don't know how to ask the evaluation, how to ask the question with others. She may frame a very poor question so that she may not get a right evaluation. She is not able to meet the right student, right group of students to approach for this evaluation. Time consuming, she don't have that patience, and teacher may not be emotionally stable to face all this criticism. So that will be the disadvantage. One more evaluation is peer evaluation. In peer evaluation means here teachers colleagues are evaluating the teacher. They are giving a genuine honest opinion about the teaching program, a teaching skill of a particular teacher. Now here advantage is definitely a friends can give a better opinion. They're able to point your strength and weakness. They're able to increase your self confidence. They will motivate you to do a better teaching. Definitely they will help you to improve your person and personality and professional skills. The meantime, the disadvantage, some personal conflicts, religion issues or gender issues. They may like, they may not like that particular person as a person, not as a teacher. So this personal bias will interfere this peer evaluation. So these are the different type of evaluation what we can use in teacher evaluation. Next, the tool used in teacher evaluation. How we can evaluate a teacher. One is that we can go for a survey form and interview method. In survey form, a set of questions are printed in a paper, and in a group of students we are distributing that and we are asking them to fill the answers to that. So definitely it's one of the easiest method where whole class is assessed in a given period of time. So teacher is able to get all the answers for that particular set of questions. Next is interview method, where one-to-one basis interview will be conducted, where a semi-structured questions will be there with the student. Semi-structured questions will be there with the teacher, and teacher is asking that question to one student, collecting information, details, then the next students. Definitely, you need to spend lot of time on this interview process, time consuming, and also teacher and students will be tired, and personally they lose the interest at the end. Like beginning you may have a much excited, interested to ask the question, then later it will be tired. Maybe question may be passed to others. So first 2-3 people what question we asked, same may ask with the other students, so they are well prepared and come with their answers. So that will be a issue when we are going for this interview method. So definitely we have the advantages, but these are the important two tools what we can use for teacher evaluation. Now, the good criteria for evaluation. What all the criteria you need to consider when you do this evaluation? One is positive approach. Bottom of growth, from the point, the time they joined, you wanted to assess them. Voluntary participation, you cannot force any student, you give the opinion, you write this, you write this, you write this. No, you cannot trouble anyone. You need a depth information about evaluation, what you're going to do. A respect should be there in your evaluation. You just cannot criticize or insult, degrade anyone in the name of evaluation. Involvement of faculty, involvement of staff, involvement of management. You need a institution support to conduct this evaluation. Also, you use resources what is available. The resource which is not present, you're going with that for evaluation, that may not give you a success of your evaluation. So these are the important criteria here. What is that criteria what you can use for good evaluation? I hope you understood. We learned about teacher evaluation. It is really essential so that a teacher is able to know about herself. Now you can write it in the comment box about the class so that I am able to understand that what's the level of this class, what's your need, and how I can give my best for you all. So please go through, please keep reading, keep studying so that you can write the right answer to your exam and get pass. I see you in the next class with a new concept. Thank you all.